Hello and welcome to a new video. Jesus, I'm recording with my webcam, the one that's keep popping up and goes like crazy. Thank you for the love and appreciation for that review. And since I've done the camera review, I was always thinking how maybe I should do a review of my new phone because my S9 Plus broke. I don't know if you can see it over here. Yeah, you should be able to see it. You see it cracked. The display is still working, but it has some really bad colors. I mean, I don't know if you can see it. It's black and white, so yeah, doesn't really matter. But before we start this review, I'll have to take you back a few phones to understand where this opinion is coming from, and we'll take it from the newest to the oldest, because everybody does the same from the oldest to the newest, but I want to do it backwards. So as you can see, the camera keeps focusing on my hands, but no problem, let's do this. So my latest phone besides the S20 Cosmic Gray, I bought this model. I want to see if it focus up. Please focus up. No, it will not focus up. It's an S20 Cosmic Gray, 128 gigs of memory storage. Let's say storage because everybody wants to say storage. So my previous phone was the S9, which is the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, and I decided to go to something much more smaller. Yeah, the S20, as you can see over here, side by side, the S20 and the S9 Plus. So the S9 Plus, in my opinion, this was the perfect phone size-wise, display and camera, except one little thing over there. It's weight. I mean, and since this summer I dropped it and cracked the screen, as I just showed you. I could live with it, but then the display also started malfunctioning, and I was seeing some white lines on the display, and I started looking for a new phone. Before I dipped my toes into the OnePlus corner, which was really nice, and that was the OnePlus 5T. This was also a really good phone, very fast charging and everything, but it also had a small problem. And the problem was with the camera. The pictures were really bad. I mean, I couldn't really make some awesome pictures. I tried everything, and as you know, S9 OnePlus had some issues with the camera in the previous edition. I think now they are solved, but before their camera quality was not that good and the pictures were really bad. So I sold that one, and the story was I moved on to the S9 Plus. Moving back, I also was in the Samsung ecosystem, which is the Samsung S6 Edge, and I think I'll add a picture over here. Yeah, and holy, I had it right when it launched, and the display was really nice. I mean, I have to stop playing with my hands. The display was really nice, curved edged and everything. I don't know if you ever had a Samsung Edge phone, but it was really nice. Let's make this storyboard so I don't get bored. Before this, I was an Apple fanboy, and I just bought the freshly launched iPhone 5, which I could not keep for long because I didn't like the Samsung ecosystem, and I really had frustrations with having to copy all my pictures only from syncing and back up to iTunes, and when wanting to set up let's say a ringtone, it drives me crazy. So I decided, okay, enough iPhone for me. I want something that's customizable, and that's why I moved to Samsung. And I think one last honorable mention is the Nokia E72, and I'll add a picture also here, which I still have today, and this is my backup phone between smartphones, let's say. Now I still have the S9 Plus, which is broken, but besides this, I still have the Nokia E72, which still does 1 week of battery lifetime, which is whoa. Yeah, but it doesn't have display and so on, so you're losing on some things and winning on some other things. Yeah, and To summarize everything, I had one Apple, the iPhone 5, two Samsungs, Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge and Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, one OnePlus 5T, one Nokia A72, and now I'm switching back to S20, Galaxy S20, but the smaller version. I was really thinking to switch to the new Huawei P40 P40 Pro. Okay, just to be clear. But since I'm independent of Google, let's say I have the YouTube channel, I have 4 Gmail addresses, I have Google Photos synced in. I decided, okay, I don't need another headache just because I want to get the latest and best of all. So let's talk 5 things because you're here for the S20 review. We have 5 things to discuss. Okay, 1 is the screen, 2 is the camera, 3 is the performance, 4 is the battery, and 5 is the look and feel. And I will rate all these based on my observations. And with this, I start my phone scoring table. So of course, let's start with the screen, because when you get the phone in your hand, you will look at the screen. That's the first thing that pops in your face. So Samsung still makes one of the best screens, and let's not forget this is a 120 hertz screen refresh rate, which takes a full advantage of that. I mean, oh my god, since I upgraded from the S9 Plus, I can't believe the image so crystal clear and so smooth when navigating through the menus with the 120 hertz. And it gets 10 out of 10 for me, because I haven't seen a phone that looks so good and feels so smooth when browsing to it. Let's not forget, I also had a sneak peek, if you remember, on the channel on the Sony Xperia 1 Mark II, which has that I think that's 4K, 2K or 4K display. Yeah, but it doesn't have the refresh rate. It's only limited to 60 hertz. So I'll probably make a review of that also. Let's move on. Camera wise, well, since everybody knows Samsung does a great innovation in camera every year, but yeah, it does take some awesome pictures. I'll give them that. Although the autofocus sometimes could be better. I mean, that's the only complaint I have right now. And also, let's not forget, you still have the possibility to take 8K video, slow motion, a lot of preferences and customization in the camera department. But because sometimes I still need to focus manually, it will not focus automatically on subjects. Like I have a little daughter and she runs away. If I told her stay still for a second, and maybe my focus will not get there, I still have to it gets me frustrated. So of course it gets an 8 out of 10 because of that issue, and because I have to prepare the shots to make the perfect picture. Performance, although this is the smallest model, as I mentioned, this is the S20 simple, not the Ultra, not the Plus, not the anything. It handles everything. You give him like a pro. I mean, no stuttering, no freezing, and gaming is really fluent and works as expected. So performance wise, it gets a 10 out of 10. Let's move on to battery, because I only gave it let's say good words about it. Well, until now, since I only gave it big grades, it's time to get real. The 130 Hz display, and I'm using it with full HD plus resolution. I'm not using the WHAD resolution. It takes a beating, like GSM Arena also mentioned in their review. The battery life is 71 hours compared to their rating, or more realistic, I will tell you, from my point of view. So full HD plus resolution, 120 hertz all the time. I'm not switching to 60 hertz anymore. It will get me 3 hours and a half of on-screen time a day. This means sometimes if I'm working, I'm writing a lot of emails, I have a lot of tasks to do on my phone, then this will take me, let's say, through the day. Mostly I've had it since, I think this is almost 3 weeks now, and I only had to charge it twice a day once in a month. So it's okay. It takes you 1 day, let's say. But let's not forget to mention I'm not gaming so much on the phone, so I only do my regular task, which is messages and phone calls, pictures, and writing emails when I need it. And for this, the battery takes 6 out of 10. Because it could be better, it's not right there. It would get an 8/9 from my point of view on the scoreboard if it could take you one full day. I mean, 3 hours, 3.5 hours of screen time is really low, let's say. Everybody uses it for like 4 or 5 hours a day, sorry. Yeah, but I would be more satisfied if it would take me 4 hours a day. I know I could. I know I'm complaining a lot. I could turn down my refresh rate. I could turn down my resolution. But what's the point of having a latest gen phone and you cannot use it like a? Yeah, you got my point. So for this, it takes a 6 out of 10. And last but not least important, look and feel. This was a big deal, and it still is for everybody. The phone design is really sleek, as you can see it over here. This is the phone, yeah, you can see it. I've put a case on it because I wanted to stay protected, although I have some insurance on it. Yeah, you can see me on the screen because I'm recording. Yes, and this is the text that I've prepared for this review because I'm writing the speeches. This is not a speech, this is my opinion, but I had to structure it so in order for you to understand. Yeah, it does have that 120 hertz, and you will not focus up. This is, yeah, you can see it, 120 hertz. And the 60 hertz, you can see it, how it will shows you. Yeah, the phone design, as I mentioned, is sleek, feels good in the hand, can be used with one hand, which is really big plus for me. And let's not forget the One UI 2.1 interface is still great and offers what you need with it, without having too much bloatware. I mean, too many apps that you need to uninstall and so on. Also in this chapter we have to mention the fingerprint unlocking, because everyone is wearing a mask these days, and the face unlocking is, yeah, let's say useless most of the time, and it takes a few beatings because it sometimes works really slow. I mean, sometimes it won't work, but in let me just, sometimes, yeah, can I prove it? Yeah, if I can no, nope, god damn it. Yeah, but if you wanna, let me just move it around here. It should unlock, but it won't. Yeah, you have to keep your finger really on it like this, I mean, and it will work. But yeah, for this, you know, this is still at the beginning, it's not yet the latest innovation, it still has time to improve. Yeah, but yeah, as I mentioned, I still have to try a few times to unlock it via fingerprint on screen, but it's okay, let's say, and it still gets some time to get used to it from switching to, from the S9. The S9 has the let's say the fingerprint scanner on the back. And to summarize all of this, I'll give it the look and feel an 8 out of 10. This gets us to a total of 42 points out of 50 if we're gonna give it 10 out of 10 for everything, which is not bad for a small device that offers everything you need in a smartphone today. And last and not least important, should you buy it? I mean, it's up to you. Do you want something small and really powerful with the latest 120 Hz display, the latest screen, the UI, and let's not forget, it will not drag your pants in the summer days because it's really really small and not so heavy. And if you wanna remember something, the fast charging, the charging takes about 1 hour to full 100%. I mean, 1 hour and a few minutes. And you should not forget, this also has wireless charging, but since the battery is so small, I don't know if you're gonna use it for reverse wireless charging to charge your buds or your headphones or whatever you're using. You should take that into consideration. And I don't know, last and not least, hope you enjoyed this one, and let me know what you think of the Galaxy S20. Until next one, stay safe, and don't forget to stay on the Wi-Fi, not on the network, and subscribe, like and share. Thank you, bye. Take a seat, you can